everyone. I welcome all of you on Gate Chemical Planet. I would like to thank all the students who subscribed my channel, and please join me on Telegram apps also. So in my last lecture, we have covered the mole concept and also some questions on mole concept. If you have not watched that video, then the link in the description box is given. Go to that link and watch the video. Okay. So now we will cover the concentration and what are the different ways of representing the concentration. Okay. So the concentration of a binary system can be expressed in number of ways. Okay, so we can represent concentration in number of ways for a binary system. The first is the mass fraction, second is the mass ratio, and then mole fraction, and then mole ratio, and molarity, molality, normality, and parts per million, which is also known as ppm. We will discuss all these representation step by step. Okay, so now first we will discuss mass fraction. Student, if I ask what is the meaning of fraction, then what is your answer? Fraction is equal to the individual value divided by the total value. So if I consider mass fraction here, then what is the meaning of mass fraction? First, mass fraction is represented by small w, and it is equals to the mass of solute divided by the mass of solution. So here a binary system we are considering. So in a binary system, only two components are there. First is the solvent, which is represented by A, and then second component is solute. It is represented by B. So therefore, the mass fraction is equal to the mass of solute divided by the mass of solution. If we multiply mass fraction into 100, we will get the mass percentage. We can represent mass percentage as percentage weight divided by weight. Okay, so if I consider one example for a binary system, for example, 20% weight by weight is given. Then what is the meaning of it? It means we have 100 kilograms of solution. In the 100 kilograms of solution, we will have 20 kilograms of solute and 80 kilogram of solvent. So now we can calculate the mass fraction. So mass fraction will be equals to the mass of solute, which is 20 kilogram here, and mass of solution is 100 kilograms. So the final answer for mass fraction will be equal to 0.2 kilograms of solute divided by the kilograms of solution. Similarly, we can calculate the mass fraction into 100 and we will get the mass percentage. So we will have mass percentage equals to 20%. So I think it is clear to all the students. Now we will move on. Mass ratio. So mass ratio equals to the mass of solute divided by the mass of solvent. In case of mass fraction, we were using mass of solute divided by the mass of solution. So here we are using mass of solvent in case of mass ratio. So for a binary system, mass ratio equals to 20 kilograms divided by the 80 kilograms. It will be equals to 0.25. Mass ratio is represented by capital W. So I think mass ratio is clear to all the students. Here I have also written mass fraction means. Fraction means the individual value divided by the total value. So now we will come on mole fraction. So mole fraction is represented by small x. In case of liquid, it is represented by x, small x, and in case of gases, it is represented by small y. Okay, so here we are considering a binary system of liquids. So we are representing mole fraction by small x, and mole fraction equals to the mole of solute divided by the moles of solution. If the moles of solute is represented by n solute divided by moles of solution is represented by n solution. So we can write here X equals to n solute divided by the n solution. And we are representing solute by B and solvent by A. So the solution will be equals to the A plus B and the moles of solution will be Na plus Nb. So therefore the value of mole fraction X equals to Nb divided by Na plus Nb. Okay, so mole percentage we can also calculate mole percentage. If we will multiply the value of mole fraction into 100, we will get the mole percentage. Okay, so now we will come on mole ratio. So now we will discuss mole ratio. So first of all, mole ratio is represented by capital X. So capital X equals to moles of solute divided by the moles of solvent. So student, what is the difference between the mole fraction and mole ratios? In case of mole fraction, we were considering the moles of solution and here we are taking the moles of solvent. So this is the difference between the mole fraction and mole ratio. In case of mole fraction, we were considering the moles of solution, but for mole ratio, we are considering the moles of solvent. So it will be equal to capital X equals to NB divided by NA. Okay, so student, here I have written some useful identities for GATE exams. It is very useful for calculation purpose. So learn all these formulas given here. Small x equals to capital X divided by 1 plus x. Capital X equals to small x divided by 1 minus small x. Small y equals to capital Y divided by 1 plus y. And capital W equals to small w divided by 1 minus w, small w. And small w equals to capital W divided by 1 plus capital W. So I think it is clear to all the students because it is very simple and remember all these formulas. So now we will cover molarity. So molarity, what do you mean by the molarity? Molarity is equals to the number of gram moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution and it is represented by capital M. So here we are considering 1 liter of solution. In this solution is made of A and B, where A is the solvent and B is the solute. And one thing very important in case of considering the molarity, we are considering the gram moles of solute. Okay, so always write gram moles of solute in a 1 liter of solution. So we can write the formula for molarity equals to the gram moles of solute divided by the volume of solution in liters. Or we can write the molarity equals to the moles of solute in grams divided by the volume of solution in liter. We can also write molarity is equals to the given mass of solute in grams divided by the molar mass, because we can write moles of solute in this format also, given mass of solute divided by the molar mass, and we can replace volume in this manner by mass of solution divided by the density of solution. So what is the formula for density? Density equals to the mass per unit volume. So we can write volume equals to the mass of solution divided by the density of solution. Or number of moles of solute equals to the molarity of solution into the volume of solution. So learn all these formulas because in calculations sometimes you required these formulas. So it is very simple to understand the molarity. So now we will come on next, molarity. Molarity, we will explain molarity in more details. If a solution having a molarity of 3 What is the meaning of it? It means 3 gram moles of solute are present in 1 liter of solution. Okay, and please note down one thing here also. So student, if I ask that there is a one solution having the molarity of capital M1 and volume of solution is capital V1. It is added into another solution 2 having the molarity capital M2 and volume capital V2. Then what would be the final solution molarity? So for this, if a solution of molarity M1 and volume V1 is mixed with another solution of molarity M2 and volume V2, then the molarity of the final solution is given by capital M1 V1 plus M2 V2 divided by the total volume V1 plus V2. Okay, so this is the final molarity of the system. Okay, so now it is clear to all the students how we will find out the value of molarity. So now we will move on molality. Molality is represented by small m, and it is equals to number of gram moles of solute divided by the kilograms of solvent. So what is the difference between the molarity and molality? So in case of molarity, we were considering the volume of solution in liter, and here we are taking kilograms of solvent in kgs. So molality equals to given mass divided by the molar mass. Okay, so molality is defined as gram moles of solute present in 1 kilogram of solvent. So here we can write molality equals to given mass divided by the molar mass and divided by the mass of solvent. Okay, here there is a equivalent equal to sign here. Okay, so please put equal to sign here. In the slide it is not added, so please add. By mistake equal to sign is not here. So now the molality value in terms of molar mass is given mass divided by the molar mass and divided by the mass of solvent. So in case of molality, we are considering the kilograms of solvent. So now we will discuss the next property, which is the normality. Okay, so concentration is represented also in terms of normality. So normality equals to the grams of equivalent of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution. It means normality capital N is equal to the number of gram equivalents of solute divided by the volume of solution in liter, where number of gram equivalent equals to the mass in gram divided by the equivalent weight. And what do you mean by the equivalent weight? It is very easy to calculate. The equivalent weight equals to the molecular weight divided by the valency. And valency equals to the number of hydrogen ions or H plus ions accepted or OH minus ion donated. Or we can also say valency equals to number of electrons transferred. Okay, so we can also write normality equals to the molarity into the valency. Okay, so capital N equals to capital M into small v, which is valency. So I think normality concept is clear to all the student. Okay, so now we will come on parts per million, ppm. The parts per million basically is used to express extremely small amount of solute which is present in solution. So if a small amount of solute we have to calculate which is present in solution, then we will calculate the parts per million. And it is also used to express the concentration of pollutants or toxic material in air or water. So therefore we can say that it is the ratio of the number of parts by weight of the solute to the 10 to the power 6 part by weight of solution. or we can say ppm means parts of solute per parts of solution. Or it is very important to know that for gases, part means volume, not mass. Okay, so remember, for gases, part means, what is the meaning of parts? Part means volume, not mass. Okay, so part means mass of solute divided by the mass of solution into 10 to the power 6. Or we can also say ppm equals to parts of solute divided by the part of solution into the 10 to the power 6. 1 ppm equals to 1 gram divided by the 10 to the power 6 gram of solution. Or we can also say 1 gram divided by 10 to the power 6 milliliter of solution, or it is also equals to 1 milligram divided by 10 to the power 3 ml of solution. So 1 ppm equals to 1 milligram divided by 1 liter of solution. So I think parts per million is clear to all the students. So student, if you have any problem related to this lecture, then please comment me in a comment section. Okay, so thank you so much for attending this lecture, and in later on classes we will discuss some questions based on normality and molality. Okay, so please subscribe my channel and join me on Telegram apps also. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.